Hello, everybody. Here we are for episode 9 of 2 Feet, 4 Wheels on a 6-pack. I am Todd.
Hello, Todd.
And you are?
I am me today.
Alright. So, here we are, back for another week of glorious, joyous entertainment. We hope the 3 of you enjoy it.
I think we've lost a number.
Oh, we're at 2?
I think we're at 2 now.
Great. Well, so the last 2 weeks, we have
Stop
been...
trying to play footsie with me, dude.
I'm not even moving. You're the only one moving. So, for the last 2 weeks, we have been working on trying to finalize the Copycat DVD. You know, all the sound work got done. Really good, really clean. But no matter what we did, every time we built the DVD file, something wouldn't work. Like, you go through the menu, or it wouldn't start on the right menu, and then you go through the menu, and it would skip one of the items on the menu, or everything else. So we probably did, I think it was 4 was our final number.
I think 5.
5. We did a number of versions of this to try to actually get it to work. And you know, I just think that we're cursed. I mean, I really do. No matter what we do, we either do it the long way or we do it and we have to keep redoing it to get it right. And it's all fairly simple things that once we find them, they're there.
It's one of those things where you do it. It doesn't sound like it should be that difficult. You do it, and it always ends up taking like 2 or 3 times longer. And I think it might be my curse, because whenever like I do, you know, any like home projects or anything like that, which should take like maybe 30, 45 minutes, ends up taking like 3 or 4 hours. So I think it might be on me.
I'm gonna go. That's fine with me, because whenever my father does anything, he does it like in. If it should take 2 hours, he gets it done in like an hour and 10 minutes. So that's good. We'll blame you for this one, but
I'll take the blame. That's fine.
But we do believe we have a corrected version now of the disc. So Kevin's gonna watch it and go through it, and we're gonna burn the Blu-ray, and we will get this. Be able to get good copies out to the cast and crew. So from the cast and crew, I guess maybe Eddie and Seb might be the only ones actually listening that would get a DVD.
Probably so. Well, when I met up with Seb this week. He moved back from Colorado, and we went to Twin Peaks and had a couple drinks, and he told me, he's like, I'll be honest with you, I only listened to the first podcast.
Oh.
And he's like, it was pretty funny though, I really liked it. And I was like, you should listen to the other ones, because it's actually gotten better. The first one was probably our worst.
Yeah, I think so. And then it definitely got better. And
we're just kind of frightened to like talk to the, even though there's like no audience in front of us, just talking to a mic.
Well, you get all this paranoia about what you're supposed to, like how much do we have to say? We got to keep going. We got to get stuff that's interesting to people. And I think once you realize that we didn't give a crap, that was the best way to go.
Yeah, that no one was listening anyway.
Yeah, it didn't really matter. Well, maybe Seb will come out and be on the podcast one day then. Hopefully he'll listen to that one.
Maybe so. He better, him and his wife.
So, I mean, it was... Because I thought the one we did with Eddie was pretty epic. I mean, we even went longer, and we ended up with a 2 feet, 4 wheels on a 9-pack, I think, something like that.
Yeah, I was pretty lit after that.
Yeah, that was an interesting day.
I had to wait an extra long amount of time before.
Yeah, before you left.
Before I left.
So, do you want to? Before we get into anything else, you want to do a run through the movies of the week?
Todd's movies of the week. I'm telling you, we need some kind of like a theme for that. Kind of like
yeah. That would be good. We should probably
can't use that one though because it's already been used. But something simple like that we could do. Speaking of
All
Your
right.
first Blu-ray here, The Big Shit.
I think that says short.
No, oh, it does.
Yes. I actually watched it yesterday.
I prefer The Big Shit.
That would be... We should make that.
Nothing beats a Big Shit.
No, nothing really does beat a big shit.
Oh, actually,
Even though every time
Blumpkin does.
I was gonna say every time I shit, it's a big shit. I clog the toilet every
You know
time
what
I
a
go.
Blumpkin is?
I think that I do, but for the sake of our viewing, listening audience, why don't you go ahead and Blumpkin us definition?
I'll let the audience look
You
it
have
up.
them look it up.
Yeah,
All right,
go ahead
that's
and
nice
look
of
up
them.
Blumpkin.
You like to spell it so they get it right, or?
I think it's Blumpkin.
All right, well, you guys go look that up.
What's it? If you're going to be looking up stuff while you're at it, you can check out lemonparty.com.
These are new to me right now,
Okay.
so.
There's I won't give them the details.
All right, well, let's get
Look
back
them up.
to.
They're fun. Just don't do it at work.
Let's
Actually,
get-
don't do it at work.
Do
Who
it at work,
cares?
whatever. You don't need
It's
to.
just work. Screw that.
The Big Short was good. I mean,
Okay,
that,
The Big Short. The Big Short.
it
The
was
Big
about
Short.
the mortgage crisis.
Yeah, Christian Bale, Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling, Brad Pitt.
Pitt. You want to say shit because everybody's shit?
Yeah.
It was a good movie. I mean, it really was terrible, though, how everybody in this country got screwed. You know, that's...
I saw this one
pretty
too.
normal.
I've watched pretty much all the Oscar-nominated films this year. I think I might have missed one. There were a couple other ones that I liked more than this. I like The Revenant more. I like.
You probably missed the Danish Girl, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did miss that one.
Well, like I said, I thought it was...
I like Spotlight better, and like I said, I like Revenant better. But
I want
it
to
was still
see
pretty
those,
good.
so... Alright, well, that's...
That's number one. Number two, Martyrs.
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 Alright.
Richard Grandpierre, is this French?
Yep.
Presents Morgana the Kissing Bandit?
You're reading it.
Morgana Alawi. Anui. Do you remember Morgana the Kissing Bandit?
Oh, yeah, the one with the big boobs used to run and
Run
kiss
up,
at baseball games.
Yeah, kiss the pitcher
Yeah.
on the mound, yeah. She did have big boobs, didn't she?
Oh, they were huge. Alright, let me tell you...
And next, Mylene Jampanois.
Yeah, do you want to read what it's about in the back before I go into why I have this?
A film by Pascal Laugier, Martyrs.
Good.
Okay, what do you want me to read?
Just read the description.
That's like
Is it
two
in English?
paragraphs.
It's in English, right?
Yes, it's in English, but it's like two long paragraphs. I want to read the
All
whole
right,
thing.
now let me just give you the kind of update on this movie. It's kind of a revenge movie where one of the girls gets attacked, and
Speaking of revenge movies, I forgot to tell you I was over here the other day, and I told you I was going to go home and I was going to watch Count of Monte Cristo.
oh,
And I forgot. So
You didn't
go ahead and
watch it?
continue. No, maybe I'll watch it tonight.
well, no, you'll forget tonight before you get home too. But this
Pardon.
it's about a girl that gets wronged by men, and I think it's her and her sister
That's life in general, man.
go out and
All women are wrong.
find the isn't that. You should probably give me a quick look at what it says.
On a dark, deserted street, a half-naked, visibly abused girl runs screaming. Bruised, bloody, and suffering from dementia, she is eventually rescued by the local po. Her name is Lucy, and she's been in the sky with diamonds.
It does not say that.
Her name is Lucy, and she's been missing for over a year, but refuses to give away any information describing her captors or any details concerning her violent abduction. Do I need to keep going?
No, but then they go and they wreak havoc and revenge. Excuse me.
Okay.
So, here's the thing. If you notice on this disc, it's got like an 18 on it, which means it's a UK release. Now,
There's two 18s on it.
Yeah.
So does that make it a 36?
no, I think it's just an 18. It's different colors.
Was it a blue 18 and a red 18?
I
Is
don't-
it
I
depend-
really-
like
I really
color
I think it's the region. But
okay, 18. The blue 18.
Oh, you have an
fit
answer.
for viewing by persons aged 18 years or older.
Okay.
The red 18 contains sustained, strong, bloody violence and horror.
Oh, see, there are different markings for different regions.
Okay, so instead of just doing R for so and for adult language, for nudity, they like give one for
give
each.
for each. But the thing is this: if you go out to find,
French.
like, all right, it was released in the U.S. It was released in the U.S. and the Martyrs Blu-ray in the U.S. is now out of print. So if you were to buy it, it sells on eBay and Amazon for anywhere between $100 and $200.
Too much,
Okay.
too much.
This is not good.
No,
So-
no.
I went on Amazon UK because I have a region-free DVD player, and I bought that for
Ooh.
£6, which is about $7.18.
So you're going
something
to take
like
it, you're going to resell it on US eBay?
No, I'm just going to keep it and watch it, but that's why I bought it that way. So, just so you know why. It's major savings, same movie, same DVD, but
you can resell
people,
it like...
but it's not the U.S. version. The U.S. version has to sell it.
Okay.
And that's why it's ridiculous. It's stupid. People are getting ripped off.
So you're suggesting everyone get a region-free?
Get a region-free DVD player and
Where do you
spend
find these region-free DVD players?
220 Electronics. Great prices. I got mine for $100, and it plays everything from everywhere.
Is it a smart player as well, or?
Yeah, because it's a Sony, which it works the same as my other remote. That's why when you push open, they both open. But yeah, it's I don't use the top one because they say that if you do updates, it might hurt your region coding. So that's why I never use it. I never use it except for playing the other region DVDs. But it does have the options to
decline the updates.
You might be able to. I never played with it, but you probably could. But it's great because you can get anybody who loves to collect movies and things like that, you can get great versions from other countries that have extra shit in it. So that's why I do it. But go ahead, go on.
Okay, so there's a total of 4. The next one we got here, the third one, it's another French one. It's called the Fades.
That's British, and it's Fades.
The Fades.
Yeah, that's British.
The
That's not
Fades
French.
season 1.
Yeah, season 1 and only 1, unfortunately.
I thought it was like French or Spanish, like the
No,
Fades season
not the
one.
Fadese.
The Fades season 1.
No, sorry.
It's just the Fades
The
season
Fades,
1.
season 1. It's really good. It's a BBC America show. It only had like 4 episodes, and they're all like an hour and 15 minutes. BBC's weird when they do stuff.
They are. The question is, when is America going to remake it? Like they do everything else.
Probably. They probably won't because it only went 1 season. But it's really, really good.
Did they finish it, or
Yeah,
was it like cliffhanger?
No,
Like
it was.
that other one? Yeah, you told me to watch.
Which one?
The one that was only 1 season got canceled.
No, that was the American version. Are you talking about
Yeah.
The Returned?
Yeah.
Well, The Returned, the American one only went 1 season.
Yeah, but they left you like cliffhanger.
The French one is at least 2 seasons. Because it's been 2... the first season was great.
Why are we talking about French and shit?
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of French stuff
For
going on
St.
today.
Patty's Day,
Just wait.
Should be talking about
We're
Irish.
about getting there again in a minute. But
Oh.
the...
God. I just took a glimpse.
Yeah, it's... The Fade is really good, and it's worth a watch. Like I said, it's not coming back. It got ended. It was done, but that's another out-of-print DVD you can't buy. But I got that. It got ended. Dude, you got ended, bitch. So, you like that?
That's good. It got ended.
Next.
Moving along. Now this film is insane and it rules. Mm-hmm. At least that's what I can't even read who said that. I'm at that age where I need reading glasses, yo. Title of the film is Switchblade Romance.
Okay.
Hearts Will Bleed.
Now, for those of you out there who are
It's got a blue and
collectors,
red 18 as well.
those of you who are out there that are collectors will realize that
The Todd collects a lot of crappy movies.
no, Switchblade Romance was released as High Tension in the U.S.
I think I might have seen that.
And High Tension is a great movie, in my opinion, except for the very
You
end.
let me borrow that, didn't you?
I think I did. And I think it's a great movie,
Where's all your
except for the very end. What? What did you say?
Where's all your...
I got rid of all those. They're bad for business.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Thank you.
Anything else you wanted to talk about with
No,
this movie?
it's a really cool film. I mean, you can get it in U.S. It's called High Tension. It's a really good kind of violent.
Wait. Was this remade as High Tension, or was
No, it is High Tension.
High Tension in the U.S.
But
with subtitles, but you got the French version.
The British, well, the UK version.
But it's in French, isn't it?
Yeah, but all right, the European version. It originally came out as
Freaking Euros.
Switchblade Romance is what it was released as. When it came to the United States, they changed the title to High Tension. Or Haute Tension.
Haute Tension.
So, I mean, but it's a good movie. I hated the ending because I didn't feel it. Alright, you know when
both? Oh, it's the same movie.
Yeah, it's the same movie. Alright, stop kicking me. Alright.
You're usually facing the other way. You're like facing me.
Just, whatever. But look, if you get a movie like, alright, The Sixth Sense, okay? Where, alright, everybody who hasn't seen The Sixth Sense, please push pause. Well, don't, because we can't afford to lose listeners. All two of you, but still.
Because we lost one.
Yeah, we think we lost one. So, but when you get to the end of that movie, you can go back, and it actually all makes sense. They did a great job with that. It all makes sense. Like, you see where, oh yeah. Well, this is one where at the end, you look at it and you go, huh? Wait a minute. How did that or that or that or that happen? So, but it's still
it was a good movie.
It's still good. Just the very, very way it ended is just not right. So, all right.
So what we got playing today, Todd?
Playing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's yours. You talk about it. I got a drink.
I got a drink too, man. Today we got playing Beck Odelay. Probably my second favorite album of all time, right behind Paul's Boutique, which is weird. Not really weird, but they were both produced by the Dust Brothers. So, that's what we're playing today.
I gotta say, this was it was new to me. I don't think I actually even know the album. I mean, I'm familiar with Beck. I was never really a big Beck fan.
So you don't know much of it?
But I don't really...
Yeah, I'm sure you know two.
There's been a couple
and
things that have
microphone.
jumped up, and I know that have played.
He's,
but I guess I
he's
just didn't
actually
realize.
very. No, I have several of his. I have most of his albums actually, and they're all really good.
God damn, something new about you every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
This is a great road trip CD, by the way. Just thought I'd throw that out there. You okay there, Todd? Todd's having a stroke. You want me to give you CPR?
Not really. Okay, sorry, I'm alive.
I just performed CPR on Todd.
Kevin is a hero. Alright. And,
It was fun.
yeah, thank you. I think my ribs are broken. So, I got a new car.
You got a new car?
Well, you know this already. You know, it's not a surprise.
Dude, you got like 8 vehicles.
We have 3 here.
You have 4.
Oh, the motorcycle.
You got a van, you got a Mustang, you got a Jeep, and you have a tricycle.
Right. But the other
What
one
do they
is,
call those? It's I mean, it's a motorcycle, but it's got like
it's a trike.
It's a trike.
Yeah. The only one that I actually have though is the van.
That's like 3 dikes, right?
Yeah. 3 dike cycle.
We just lost another listener.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. So,
Well, let me talk to you about this a bit. I don't understand why. Alright, when you go to buy a vehicle, why is it that it has to be so freaking difficult?
I don't know, but it's pretty freaking irritating.
So very quickly, the way that my experience went was, I got a letter from my financier that I currently had, saying you can go down here on these days and we can upgrade you and get you a newer vehicle, blah 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 blah. So I'm like, all right,
You fell for it.
let's see what they say. So I called them and gave them the information. They told me to come down.
You're mighty gassy today.
I am it's very good. See,
Damn,
God.
dude. I'm
So-
glad it's that and not the other.
I'll give it time. So I was with Capital One. That's who I had my loan with. So I went down there. Number one, I sit down with this guy and I say, here's what I want. Here's the vehicle that I want. Because I need a very specific vehicle. Because I can only get into certain freaking vans. So I said to him, I want to pay around what I'm paying now. And I don't want a white van. So he comes back.
Because you hate white.
I apparently I guess I do, because I just don't want it.
It's the other thing that's white sauce too.
Yeah, I do. You're right. I guess I'm a self-hater.
Mm-hmm.
So I get there, he comes back, and he gives me numbers and stuff, and I'm like, okay, first off, none of this stuff matches what we talked about. He's like, okay, well, give me a minute. Of course, then he leaves. Comes back.
Goes to supposedly talk to his
manager. Then he comes back and...
Don't they realize that we know what they're doing?
Well, when I turn around and I see him just walking around the floor, yeah, I know what he's doing. He's not doing anything. But then he comes back and he gives me the numbers that I want. And he found me one in the back that was it was black. Nice. Looks nice. I like it. I go out and look at it. Everything looks good. So then he comes back in. He says,
So once you go black, you never go back.
and I guess I'll never. Well, you know what though? I have proof against that. We had a 1982 Ford van, and that was black. I did go back. So what happens there?
Did you have like the A-team stripe on it?
No, but I should have, because
You should have.
it was great, because me and my friend Derek and my other friend Adrian would get in the van for school. And Adrian was a black guy. He used to call himself BA when he got in the van. He's like, I'm in the 18 van, I'm BA. It was great.
That's funny.
It was great. So, all right, we're sitting there. We look at the van. Everything looks great. Everything's fine. He comes back. We got to initial this, and he disappears again. So my father says, let me go out real quick. I want to measure that back door again, just to make sure that we're good on height and everything. So my father goes out, and he comes back, and he sits down, and he says, door height's good, but we have a problem. I'm like, what's the problem? He said, well, when I looked underneath it to check the measurements, there's no spare tire. I said, what do you mean there's no spare tire? I said, is it just not in there? He said, well, the well is in there, but there's no spare tire. So, all right, well, I guess we better ask him. So, Douchehead comes back, and we said to him, hey, there's, my father knows there's no spare tire in there. And what did he say? Let me go check. So, here he goes again. Comes back, and he says to me, yeah, there's no spare tire. We don't give you a spare tire anymore.
What?
I said, what? And my father even said, he goes, "What? How is there no spare tire?" And what did he say? Hold on a second, I'll be right back.
So this guy's like a newbie, huh?
Oh, he was new. He was definitely new. So he comes back, and he goes, "Oh yeah, there's no spare tire. There's an inflate kit under the front seat, and so that's why there's no spare tire." So
here's a bicycle tire
so
pump.
my father says, "What happens if your tire blows out? How do you inflate a blown out tire?" Oh, well, I'm not sure. I looked at him very nicely and I said,
How difficult is it to get a friggin' spare tire?
well, I said to him, I said, "Hey, you're going to charge me beep, and by the end of the loan, I'm going to pay beep." So I think that if you go to your manager and tell them that I need a spare tire, that's going to hold up this loan. You guys can decide whether that's going to happen. So he gets up, walks away. And I said to my father, I said, "I don't freaking believe after 3 hours now, I'm not going to do this freaking loan because of a spare tire." Guy comes back. "Good news." I'm like, "Yeah, good news for you."
Yeah, all right.
He's like, "Well, we got the spare tire package and we're going to put it in." And
There's a spare tire package now?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's got the jack,
And they sell
the
along
lug
with
wrench, and everything
what's
else.
the
Steering wheel.
paint coat package?
It's absolutely freaking ridiculous. So we got done there, and he takes us over and says, "We're going to get you into financing. It should be about 10 minutes. I'm like, all right. So he says, "Go ahead and have a seat here on the couch." So we sit down. Well, I was always sitting down, but my father sat down. And we're sitting there watching TV. Hour and 10 minutes later, we get called in for financing.
See, I think car dealerships just don't know what the fuck they're doing. When I got my vehicle, I went in. I already had a check from my credit union. So there's no financing, nothing like that. Mm-hmm. I went in, I told them what I wanted to pay for the vehicle, and they still tried to jack me over. I'm like, "No, I don't need you to finance me. I have a check. I want to give you the money right here, right now." And they kept trying to jack me over.
You know what's even more screwed up with this whole situation, too, is that, like I said, I went in there with my Capital One refi deal.
Yeah.
When I left, I'm with Chrysler Financial.
Quest, you said?
Chrysler Financial.
Chrysler?
I didn't even get the same financing from the same company. So
They're all working together
it's
to build people out of their freaking hard.
I just feel like, you don't have to make it so difficult. It's going to make it... That process could have been like an hour altogether.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's got to be however freaking long it was. It's crazy. It really is crazy.
You know who sells cars?
Who sells cars?
Joe Hashe.
You are correct. Joe sells cars. I think it's Sugarland, right? Sugarland
I
Chevy
believe
or
so.
something? Yes. We worked with Joe on a couple films, and he's a good guy. Go buy a car from him. And probably the two of you don't need cars because you already have cars, but still.
Yeah. So what else is going on, Toddy?
I don't know. It's
I
a...
just called you Toddy.
Call me whatever. I don't give a shit.
Hot Toddy.
People at work call me toddler, so big deal.
Well, that makes sense, actually.
That's not cool at all. I really don't think it is, but... So
you have a collection of Three Investigators books over there.
I do.
I used to collect them when I was a kid, and I've thought about collecting them again, but I haven't.
It's
haven't
a
gotten around to
process,
it.
dude. I'll tell you that.
How many you got there? Which one? Three Investigators? If anybody
Yeah,
has
please
read
tell
them.
them what it is.
It's a book with three kids that are like private investigators, and it's geared towards what do you say, preteen?
Yeah, I mean, I would say honestly, it was the Goosebumps.
Young adults.
It was like the Goosebumps of our generation.
Yeah, I remember going to back when they had the book drives in elementary school.
Yeah.
That was like the only book I would ever order was the Three Investigators books.
Yeah, dude. I remember being a kid. Like
Jupiter Jones,
shit.
Pete
There was a Pete for sure.
Crenshaw.
And then
Was it Pete Crenshaw, right?
I think so. Jupiter, Pete, and who was the other one?
Was it Sam?
We might have to nifty device this one because I want to make sure we give the right name.
We got the book right there.
Well, while you're looking,
Okay.
I'll say this: I have I remember reading them all when I was a kid, and I used to love them. They were actually Alfred Hitchcock Presents.
Yeah.
So I remember having all these books, and I thought about them.
That was one of the things that got me into them. Was I used to love that Alfred Hitchcock show.
Yeah, and honestly,
I saw he was part of it, and I was like, hell yeah.
After I moved out here to Texas, talking to Kevin one day is what made me want to buy these books again because he had actually remembered them and talked about them, and so I started digging them out on eBay and Amazon, and there's about 42 of them, and I have about 30, I think 34 of them right now.
I had no idea there was that many.
Yeah, there's quite a bit.
Okay, I'm just getting to it now. I don't want to show the friggin'...
I just think they're really cool books that like a next generation should get a hold of and be able to enjoy.
Jupiter Jones, Peter Crenshaw, and Bob Andrews.
Bob, okay.
So I got 2 out of 3. It's been like
Long
30
time, well,
friggin' years.
and they made movies. Did you watch any of the movies?
I actually watched both.
They
I
made
had
2 movies, right?
I had to watch them illegally because they weren't like available in the U.S.
One of them's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon now. I remember first one.
Skeleton Island, I think, is on Amazon.
I was looking to actually purchase like a DVD, and it was like $80, something like that, because it was out of print. But then I happened to find it online somehow,
And if you had a region-free DVD player, you could probably get them for $2 or £8 or 16 yen.
yeah. And the movies aren't the best, but it was cool seeing it on film. It's weird because we actually talked about before these movies came out. That's something we discussed doing is purchasing the rights to make some
And making the movie.
films. I think we could have done it better.
Oh, I definitely agree.
The dude playing Bob Andrews, that's the, if I'm not mistaken, that's the new Joker on Gotham.
All right, you don't watch Gotham, right?
I did. I haven't watched it in a while.
All right. Well, I'm going to speak with giving spoilers at this point, but because it's gone. But here's the thing that happened: they brought this guy on, and they were like, "Oh my God, he's gonna be Joker," and he's there, and he's really good, and he's great. And the next season starts. Well, the next season starts, and they break him out of Arkham, and he's out doing stuff, and then he dies.
He dies?
Yeah.
I thought he was supposed to be the Joker.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's a Joker because he's dead.
How do you know
Or they're going to bring him back somehow.
But
But
like a vat of acid, like Jack.
well,
Nicholson.
Mr. Freeze has been there and they've frozen people, so maybe not. I don't know, but it's definitely
That doesn't make any friggin' sense.
if it was the same guy that they made you think that character is dead. So I don't know. I think they're just being stupid.
Look him up here real quick. See who it is.
Yeah, see what it says. See if it linked to the. But seriously, everybody out there that may have children, especially boys, when they get to the age of where they can read.
Do I need to say this is your opinion, doesn't represent me or anything like that?
I don't think so because it's pretty
Because
apparent.
you're just starting to talk about boys.
Yeah, because I don't think girls would enjoy the Three Investigators as much as boys.
Cameron Monaghan.
I don't know what you're talking about. So
He
again,
plays Jerome Valeska.
no, who's that?
I thought that was supposed to be the Joker.
That the same guy?
Same guy too.
The Bob. You said Bob was the Joker.
Oh, let me look it up real
Oh,
quick.
Jesus Christ. Alright, again, get the books and make your kids enjoy them. They're great.
Yeah.
You'll like them.
Yeah. Three Investigators in the Secret of Terror Castle.
Okay, Bob.
That's his Bob.
And he's in Gotham.
Yeah, and
See, I think
Gotham, he plays Jerome Valeska.
that was the
That
guy.
was the guy that died.
But yeah, and he's dead. I don't know what's going on because
He would have made a perfect Joker.
oh, and the character was good.
Yeah.
The character was actually really good on Gotham, and then all of a sudden he's dead.
That's why I quit watching it.
But it is really good. I gotta say, the one thing I love about the show is it's a show with this. It's like 1 minute you think you're in the 50s, and then you think you're in like 2000 something. But they have such an awesome mixture of like new and old, and the architecture and everything. It's just a beautifully done show.
Is Fish still in it?
No.
She hasn't come back from there or nothing?
No.
That's
Thank
good,
God.
because she was like the worst part
She
of
was
that
the
show.
one part of season 1 I hated. I shouldn't say that because she might boycott us like she did the Oscars.
She can boycott my penis. 'Cause my penis don't want her. I can't believe you just said that.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure she,
She doesn't
even
like penis.
unintentionally, has boycotted your penis because she's never come after it. But
Actually, I don't think she likes penis.
she's got kids, though. I mean, her and Will,
Yeah.
Slick Willie.
Yeah, but they're beards for each other.
Yeah, but they have had children.
And?
So there have been at least moments of pretending.
Yeah, it doesn't mean she likes it.
That's true.
And
No,
look
you're
at
right.
their kid. Runs around in a dress.
You mean their daughter? They have a daughter.
No, their son
Oh.
runs around in a dress.
Why is he running around in a dress?
That's what he does. He's like the
That was the Karate Kid.
yeah. He's like the new face for like a female clothing line.
What?
Where the frick have you been?
I'm not listening to their bullshit, I'll tell you that.
We're talking about Jaden Smith, all right?
Yeah, but I'm not listening to their crap. What do you
Yeah.
mean, he dressed up like a girl?
The dude's all messed up in that. Dude, you should read his tweets.
God, he was a Karate Kid.
You should read his tweets.
No,
They're
I don't
awesome.
think I want to right now.
I think it was
Hashtag touching my vagina? I don't know
Kanye and
what's
Kim
going on.
Kardashian's
Oh,
wedding.
Jesus.
He
That's
wore
all
a
you need to say.
white Batman outfit.
Oh, my God.
Now, what I do, the only thing I like about the Smiths is their T-shirt. You seen that? You seen that the band The Smiths T-shirt?
Yeah.
Well, it looks just like that, but it has them four on it. It says The Smiths. It's pretty funny.
Oh, you just made me want to ask you a question that I thought I was going to ask.
Okay.
All right. Who is your favorite Batman? I'm talking every Batman
Ever
to go. Every
TV,
ever.
movie, all that.
All of them. Who's your favorite Batman? And then give me a brief why.
That's tough. It's
Wait,
either
should we list them for the public?
I couldn't list them all.
Well, I'm
could try.
going to try.
Can I try?
You can try. Go ahead.
Okay, Adam West.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about
Yeah, go from the beginning to now.
okay, not cartoons.
No, just
Okay,
live action.
Adam West,
Yes.
Michael Keaton.
Yep.
Then there was a Val Kilmer,
Yep.
a George Clooney,
Yep.
who, in my opinion, was the worst. Pardon me. Christian Bale,
Yep.
and now Batfleck.
Yeah.
Is that all of them?
Yeah, because they haven't even done anything on like Smallville or anything else. Never been a Batman. So yeah, those are them. Who's your favorite?
It's a toss-up between Adam West and Michael Keaton.
Damn, dude, we are such the same. It's ridiculous.
Or maybe you're just copying me,
No.
like you always do. I'm a trendsetter.
Everybody likes Christian Bale, but I love Michael Keaton, and I always have a soft spot in my heart for Adam West.
Yeah, Adam West, because that's who we grew up watching.
Pow!
Even
Kabam!
though it was,
Kaboo!
we were watching reruns,
Yeah.
but that's what we grew up watching back
Yeah.
when we had like 6 channels.
Yep.
And Michael Keaton, because he just did an awesome job.
Yeah, and him and Tim Burton were the perfect combination for. Look, I like Christian Bale. I think he did a nice job with the new
I don't
Batman.
even know if I saw the Val Kilmer one.
Val Kilmer was my least favorite. Here's the thing that I always found with
George Clooney was the one with the bat nipples, right?
Yeah. The problem I always had with Batman when it went on, especially with Christian Bale, is that Batman has like serious throat problems.
Yeah, I don't like his voice at all.
It's like this is what I see. Hello, I'm Bruce Wayne. I'm Batman.
Right.
I mean, that's the way it goes, and it's just not right. I mean, you know, the other guys, the problem we always had with some of the other ones were, I think Michael Keaton did a great job of having two different, like, identities. Mm-hmm. And Adam West did the same.
One extreme to the other.
Yeah, and Adam West was definitely more of a, he was almost kind of the same.
To the Batcave.
Yeah, but he just, I mean, come on. When you run around in purple leotards and stuff, you can only do so much. You know, so I think that they did a great job.
Leotard.
What was it?
It was a Batman outfit.
It was a leotard, dude. Alright. Hey, hold on one second. Think about the leotards and we'll be right back. Alright, so no matter what, we've decided that Batman is awesome. But,
Adam
right.
West, Michael Keaton best.
Yeah. Hey, there's one thing I thought we could talk about that I'm kind of curious to get some opinion on, but all right, we're in an election year at this point, and we're getting ready for conventions. I want to ask you one thing. All right, as we've gone and as we've heard, 90% of America at this point has probably voted for Donald Trump. At least, I'm just talking about Republican conventions. Cruz wins one, like, every 6 states or something, and
I think Trump
won one.
I think Trump's won like 13 or 14. Cruz won like 8.
Okay, so
Marco Rubio won like...
He won one.
2 if you count that island that nobody's heard of.
Yeah, but Rubio didn't even win his own state,
yeah.
So that's pretty good.
He won Minnesota.
And Kasich won one.
Yeah.
So what you're looking at, though, overall, is that the American people have said... Now, we're not saying we agree with any of this, either one of us, but if what the American people have said so far is that overall they believe that Trump is the nominee. So what they're going to say is, because he hasn't gotten X number of blah, 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 and this of blah, 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 of super or regular or delegates or whatever, that they're going to push it to a contested convention.
Contested or brokered.
Right. Now,
which I think, I'm not sure how it works, but I think contested is where they can like vote and
have a whole new candidate.
And have a whole... No.
Or they pick a candidate.
They pick between who's left. And I think a brokered convention is where they can have a whole new candidate. Where if they don't agree with so-and-so, like, screw this. Which that's totally fucked up.
But the thing that I get is
which
that...
I am not a Trump supporter, but for them to go and do that when the majority vote for one guy...
Yeah, I mean...
And who's that dude that came out and just said, the people don't... He said that the people don't vote for the president, the delegates do.
I don't know. I know what you're saying. I know who it was. But isn't that the most ridiculous thing ever to me? My point is this, like, if America... or I'm going to use him as an example. If the American people went out, and in, let's say, 80% of the states, they picked Donald Trump. Okay? Now, let's say that's what it is at the end. And then they go to a convention and they say, haha, no, Donald Trump, we're going to make Paul Ryan our nominee.
Haha, we trick you.
Now, doesn't America sit back and look and say, wow, you obviously don't give a shit about what we say, and you're going to do what you want to do. And you know what that means? That means everybody votes for Hillary. Because they will be pissed off that the Republicans didn't give them their candidate. So you know what? They're not going to vote for them. Which means Hillary wins, and which means we're all fucked.
That's why the GOP is so fucked up.
Which means we're all screwed.
And this John Kasich clown.
Oh my god.
Get the fuck out of the race. You're not doing shit. The only reason he's in there is he's hoping for a freaking
Something can really...
I want to punch him in the face.
The other night I was watching the news. And here's what it said. It said Donald Trump needs 55% of the remaining delegates to win the nomination.
I think Cruz was like 70.
It said Cruz needed 79% of the delegates to win the nomination. And then it said Kasich needed 104% of the delegates to win the nomination.
Which is mathematically
now,
impossible.
For all of us who know how to do math, it's not happening.
There needs to be like a law written where if it's mathematically impossible, then you have to drop out.
You gotta go home. Yeah, no, I agree. And he's so look, America, I say this. No matter who your candidate is, no matter who you support, no matter who you love, we are all fucked. I'll tell you that right now. Do you agree, Kevin, or not?
Oh, yeah. Oh, somewhat.
Oh, and by the way, in 2020, I'm going to say it right now. I said it to Kevin on Thursday. I'm going to say it now. In 2020, if Kanye West runs for president and wins, I am moving to Mexico.
Why don't people do that?
Everyone
always says...
I only said it because you said it. It's your idea.
It is my idea.
It's your idea.
Everyone says, if so-and-so wins, I'm moving to Canada. Why not, if so-and-so wins, I'm moving to Mexico? Do they have something against Mexico? The Mexicans? A lot of people want them in here. Why not make it one big friggin' country?
And it's warmer.
It's warmer. It's got beautiful beaches.
Canada's cold.
Hey.
I'm not going to Canada.
Yeah, got a bunch of loose shit around there.
No, I'm going to Mexico, or I'm going to like Australia or New Zealand or something like that. But they won't let you in because they don't want you in there.
I just find it
New
funny
Zealand, like Australia, New Zealand, they're smart. They don't want you coming in for no reason. They want to make sure you're financially stable before you come in.
Oh, most countries do.
So I guess we're going to Mexico because I'm not financially stable.
I just don't understand why that. I want to hear some people say, if so-and-so's elected, I'm moving to Mexico.
So let me ask you this then.
Pro-Mexico.
Let me ask you this. If Kanye West becomes president, would you move to Mexico with me?
As long as it's on the beach.
Well, that's fine. I'm good with that. But
and maybe Lindsay Lohan should run with them.
Take this a minute. It's still full. It's messed up. All right, guys. I guess we're gonna drop off for today.
Yeah, because we're tired of talking to you too.
Yeah, the two of you aren't listening anyway. So appreciate what we said. Enjoy America. Enjoy Batman. Enjoy Beck. And we'll see you in a couple weeks. All right, bye.
Adios.